Alright, I'm gonna try again. This phone doesn't have a lot of storage. And the last time I started a video, it stopped on me. Okay, anyway, this video is in regard to what I was told by a Lyft Hub employee in the conversation that we had when I went down there last week because I had a situation that I wanted to discuss with them, and I could not get through to them on a phone because there is no way to contact them via the phone anymore. And the communication via email was totally unsatisfactory. Which really sucks because their customer service I used to talk to on the phone was awesome. But anyway, okay. So the situation was there was activity in the car. Okay, these people are sitting in the back of my car making out. Cannot stand hearing that behind me. It makes my skin crawl. And it's not appropriate. It's rude. Yeah, I get it that, it's okay. People have a right to express physical affection towards another person. And I don't want to infringe on their rights. Okay? But when you walk into my office, you need to put a lid on it. Get some manners. Get some respect. Okay, you want to sit on a park bench and make out? Fine. I can walk the other way. But you do not get in my car and do it. So anyway, it was a short trip. And I, there was a point where I said, if they go, that's okay, But if it goes further than that, and it starts getting heated up back there, no, sorry. So I give them the benefit of the first kiss, and then if it continues, no, that needs to stop. All right. In the past, I have waited till they get out of the car, and then I pick up the phone and call Uber and Lyft. Okay. What Uber has told me in regard to that is, oh no, that's against TOS. Look in the community guidelines. Now, the community guidelines doesn't specify no contact between customers. It says there should be no contact between anyone in the vehicle. And it kind of gives the impression that they're only talking about drivers. You better not touch that driver. But it's not real clear that it's against policy for people who, let's say maybe are married, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend and boyfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or black man and white lady, or white lady and black man, it's not appropriate. I don't care who you are. And if I have an issue with it, it does not have to do with your race, creed, or sex. It has to do with its inappropriate behavior when you walk into someone's place of business. Okay? So anyway, I for some reason on this night, this was extremely making my skin crawl. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a little bit more information that may explain why my skin was crawling. But anyway, so I said to these people very nicely, because as we all know, you cannot set your boundaries in your car without risking a bad rating. So I said to them, hey, could you guys please wait till you get home? Oh my God. They were waiting for it. And back to the skin crawling thing. Yeah, this is what these people do. And I'll explain about these people when I get to the end of the video. All right. So the woman was just like, oh, and she just like goes out and she stretches herself out across the dude. And she says to me, what? Oh, you mean I can't just like sit next to him like this. Um, and so basically, I let her go on, and then the guy, uh, the guy says to me, we should just have sex in the back seat. Oh boy, that was a mistake. I snapped. I yanked the wheel, pulled that car over, and said, "This ride is over." Okay? Told them they are getting out of my car and that they are going to be reported to Lyft. Because these were Lyft customers. And he's like, "Good, report us to Lyft." Okay, anyway, so the account was on the guy's name. Okay? At this point in time, when I turned around to to tell them to get out of my car, I got a way better look at the chick. Okay? And I recognized her. And then the light bulb started going off. I've had these two in my car before as a Lyft customer. Her name is Victoria. His name is Nick. And I recognized her. The last ride I had with them was a little bit further, but they were going to the same location. And the girl was like, "Okay, I ask all my Lyft drivers a bunch of questions." She wanted to know, what is the craziest, weirdest thing, and aren't I afraid of axe murderers and serial killers and that kind of stuff. And she was going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And it was way overkill. And this was the same chick. Okay. And then I'm thinking about it, and I have this memory of somebody posted in a Phoenix Lyft group about this weird couple who were very sexually exploitive in his vehicle, but in an unusual way. Like they were baiting him and egging him on and trying to get him to join them, and he was totally creeped out. Okay? And you guys don't know about me, but I'm pretty intuitive, and I'm a knower. I have the crown sixth sense, and I do sometimes see, but I just know this was the same couple this guy was talking about, and this is what they do. And what was even weird was, like, the first time I met them, they looked really sharply dressed. He was in a suit and tie. She was in a black cocktail dress. Okay? Well, this night, he was in a suit and tie, and she was in the same black cocktail dress with long sleeves, a V-neck. But they looked way shabbier than when I picked them up a year ago. So anyway, I go down to the Lyft office to ask about this. I was down there anyway because I had to pick up a car from U-Car for a week. So I went in there and, I started talking to the guy, and the guy was probably in his 30s, and the impression I got with him that he's a little bit higher up than your basic customer service people that sit in the front lobby office. But I was like, yeah, I needed to get in touch with you guys. I was in the middle of a situation, and I needed to get in touch with you guys, and I couldn't, and it's very upsetting. Why can't I contact Lyft on the phone anymore? You had these awesome customer service agents. They were always really good. Why can't I get in contact with anybody? I don't understand this. I had a situation and I needed to talk to somebody. And he laughed at me. He said, "Why do you think Lyft should provide you customer service? They don't want to spend the money. They cut that department because they have investors to answer to. What? You want them to go under and then you won't have any work from them?" And I'm like, well, maybe if a company can't provide customer service to their people, maybe they shouldn't be in business. Okay, he's looking at me sideways. Like, what is wrong with this woman? No. No, what's wrong with her? She must be stupid if she doesn't know that this is, that it's not right for the company to treat drivers properly. Okay, this is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to take because they got to worry about their investors. That was the whole energy and attitude I was getting. But anyway, so we got into a little bit, because, this guy thinks that I'm fucking stupid. Okay, no, don't pull that shit on me. I'm not stupid. And the conversation got a little bit more intellectually equal as we went on. And he said, the reality is, it is sexual abuse. When people are engaging in sexual conduct behind you in your car, and you ask them to stop it, and they continue, it is sexual abuse. And he said, you could call 911. And I was like, but that just seems extreme. What do I need? That's how we ended up getting to what he said. Because I said, what do I need to call police? They have more important things to do. And he said, because it is a crime, it's sexual abuse. And yes, you should call the police if it upsets you. And it's totally legitimate. Because it is a crime and it is sexual abuse. Okay. That's not the point, though. The point is the conversation that we had about why I don't have customer service. Because they got to answer to their investors. Therefore, they don't want to spend the money on providing me customer service anymore. And, okay, but this is the most important part. The reason that they also took away customer service is so that they can make it more difficult for riders to get cancellation fees. Okay, the reasoning behind this is because a lot of times they are not receiving payment for the cancellation fee from the rider for whatever reason. So they're putting out all this money, and then on the other side of the coin, the riders can go right into the app and say, don't charge me this cancel fee, take it off my account. And I know that for a fact because I had what seemed like a legitimate situation with an elderly couple that they got blown off, and they got blown off and charged the cancel fee. So at that point in time, I still could call Lyft on the phone, and I called Lyft on speakerphone and said, hi, I have some passengers that were asking me how to resolve a cancellation fee that they don't think is appropriate and yada yada. And she went through and led them through how to get rid of it on his app. And all he had to do was push a button that said remove cancellation fee. All right. So, yeah, now you know. That's what Lyft thinks of us.